Gas is high, groceries are high, and somehow people still think a president sets the price tag. America is falling because half of its population is suffering from a bad case of incurable ignorance. My name is Chanda, and welcome to In the Deep End. Why are Trump supporters shocked that gas prices haven't gone down? Did you really think a man could walk into office, wave a pen, and magically make gas cheap and groceries affordable? I mean, if you believe that, you didn't vote for a president, you fell for a salesman. Because no one in that seat, not Trump, not Biden, and not your favorite villain, Obama, controls the price at the pump or the cost of your food. The economy runs on global trade, corporate pricing strategies, energy supply chains, and consumer demand. The president can, however, influence those markets with, things like incentives, sanctions, tax breaks, and Trump's personal favorite, policy threats. But they can't control them. Markets react to pressure, not promises. And yet, here we are, millions of angry, desperate, wondering what happened because they never took 5 minutes to understand how any of this actually works. 5 minutes. Willful ignorance is detrimental. Let me say that again. Willful ignorance is detrimental. We are living in an age of information access. You don't need a library card or a degree. You have a supercomputer right in your hand all day that holds more knowledge than entire universities once did. But instead of using it to learn, people use it to confirm whatever lies make them feel comfortable. I can understand, of course, being uninformed 50 years ago. But today, ignorance is a choice. Every economic report, every data chart, every credible explanation of how inflation or oil markets work is one search away. But people don't want facts. They want warm, fuzzy feelings. So they say, I thought Trump was going to lower gas prices. Or I thought groceries would be cheaper. Why did you think that? Because it sounded good? Because it felt good? Propaganda has become food for the soul. If you can make someone angry, you can make them obedient. If you can make them feel like victims, you can make them loyal. And lately, that propaganda comes wrapped in race and immigration. It's easier to resent your neighbor than research your government. I mean, I get it. Ignorance is bliss, and it's certainly comfortable. It lets you complain without reflecting. It lets you believe you're right even when the facts prove otherwise. That's why people don't look things up. That's why they repeat slogans instead of learning systems. Because the truth demands effort, and ignorance is just plain easier. And we're watching the consequences of ignorance play out here every day. People are broke, angry, and confused, wondering why the promises are not coming true. They say, I thought he was going to fix everything. Yeah, you thought being the operative term. Because you didn't check. You didn't do your own research. Trump said it and you ran with it. One of my favorite quotes from Ronald Reagan is, trust but verify. It's an old Russian proverb. You didn't verify, and you're suffering the consequences. When you vote with emotion instead of information, you're not voting for your future. You're voting for and contributing to your own funeral. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later.